having a production server. But current days, as you know, that technology is upgrading very fast. So in current days, there are one more client is included. This is called the golden client. Okay, it is basically the golden client is used for the basis data. SAP is having a many parts. Like when we talk about, there are mainly two parts. One is the technical, other one is the functional side. The technical side includes my basis, means my server administration, my server installation, and all this part, and the development, the programming part, the other language programming, the enhancement part, this part. And other part is the functional part, which is purely a business process based part. It contains the several modules like the basic modules like finance and controlling, materials management, production planning, quality management, sales and distribution. Apart from this, there are some add-on modules, like when we talk about the material management, the add-on module will be the warehouse management, which will help in material management. Like when we talk about the sales and distribution, so definitely the sales and distribution part is always linked with the transportation. So we'll have another add-on module which is called the TM, transport management. Okay, these are the basic ones, SAP modules. While the advanced feature, like I'm telling you all this because our understanding will be clear when we talk in a few days. In our technology, it will be clear. Some other modules, like if we want to do some kind of analysis, so for that business intelligence and business warehouse is used, and business process are used. There are different modules, like in SAP, one service module is also there. So basically, there are 6 core modules. So the work of basis guy is to install the server, provide the authorization of different T codes, and the transporting of the request. Suppose I have created a new scenario and I have login 1 and I want to authorize T code, transaction code to the login 2. Then I need to send a request to the basis guy to assign the authorization. So authorizations are maintained by the basis guy. After a period of time, so guys are also able to understand the basic concept, like what are the authorization, all this. Okay. So as I told you yesterday, SAP material management is one of the core modules, because all the movement of the purpose of any ERP is to track the material movement within the company. So here in my SAP screen, I have a different login ID. Like this called, I have one client is called the solution manager. Nowadays, after SAP is also possible to solution manager. You can call solution manager. It is a client which is used. It will be used by the developer, the programmer, as well as the functional guy. Here the client name is written as 140. Generally, we recognize the client name by the number. When we talk about okay, move request to 143, it means that it will transport to the quality server. Then 143 is my quality client. Here I'll transport the request testing, and 145 is my live client. Okay, if some other client like golden client is not relevant to us, then development is again testing clients in business warehouse. As I told you that DI is a different kind of analysis, which is the add-on module of SAP. And for this client. So SAP.
So now we have logged
GUI-based system. It is basically it is a GUI-based system.
Now we have logged into golden client.
I'm telling. It is a GUI-based system. No, I logged into another test client. It is called IDOS.
Oh.
IDOS is a test client provided by SAP. You can also IDOS. This is called the SAP IDOS. It is a test client provided by SAP for training and education purpose.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So here, suppose I put my username as IT01, and every login ID will have a password like our email system. I need not to select the language because we are working in English only. From some other countries, they change their language preference to some other languages. So I just need to enter my username and password and then press enter. Okay. When we talk about the press enter, here I just tell you about the basic menu of SAP, the menu part. This key, the green tick is called as a continue or enter. If you have entered something, suppose if I enter some detail here, like I have entered one key code, and if I don't want to press enter from my keyboard, then I'll press this key. This is called the enter.
Yeah. Okay.
Then this button, as you're aware, this is a very, this is for save. Whenever you put your cursor on the button, it will show what does it mean.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is used for this button, this one is disable, it is used for back.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to come back from any screen.
Yeah.
Then if I press this button, it will log out me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then this button is used for print purpose.
Okay. Yeah.
If I want to any file, then this button is used for searching. If I want to find anything.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I want to, then this button is search plus. Suppose I have entered one search. Suppose I have entered my name Amit. And if I want the system keep on searching Amit, then I'll use this button. It will be called find next.
Yeah.
Okay. All these 4 buttons are used for page up, page down.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this button is used for create a new session. In SAP, we can create a multiple session. Like I create one more session here.
Okay.
Now we'll have 2 sessions. 2 screens.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go to up to 6 screens.
Okay. Yeah. And when you say a different session, it's different from like SAP MM and SAP PS. We can have multiple sessions.
No, see, generally what happens, session means screen here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this is just suppose I have a, now this is called, this is my one screen. I have logged in through IT01 login ID. Okay. And I have opened 2 screens here. Now see the changes. Screen 1, screen 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can open maximum 6 sessions.
Yeah. Okay.
Suppose if I want to work parallelly, then I'll use this session.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then this button is used to create a shortcut directly on your desktop.
Okay.
Now this button is used. This button is used for different functions. Like there are some design settings. Suppose if I want to change some design of my system, some color changes like this.
Yeah. Okay.
On the right side, you see all these changes. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are different kind of, some are maybe relevant to us, and some this quick copy, cut, paste, spell check. There are different kind of buttons. So as I told you yesterday, we have seen currently there is client part. Okay, I told you what are the different clients. One is the development or pre-test. Second one is the quality client. Third is the production client. Under the clients, we configure our different company code and plans. Okay, so I'll start with the most basic. as we are learning SAP ML, so I'll start with the basic thing. I'll show you the material management first. But what is material master? Because all the details, all the transactions are performed against the material master. If anybody is having a good grip on a material master and the meaning of different keys and concept of the material master, so we can say that he'll achieve 30 to 40% of SAP. Because material is a major thing. Here, the transaction in SAP, whenever we want to perform any activity, we use some code. That code is called transaction code or T code.
T code.
T code is fine. I mean, generally we use the T code. T code means transaction code.
Yeah.
So, for creation of material master, there may be thousands of T code. Even I am not aware how many T code. There are thousands of T code regarding the material master creation, all different kind of creation. In SAP, there are three kind of data. One data is the material master data. Master data means your data on which you will perform transaction. Here, the master data means maybe my material master, then my vendor master, okay, then my customer master. Second data is called the transaction data. Transaction data is the data by which we are performing some kind of transaction, like my indent or purchase requisition, request for purchase is a transaction data. Purchase order is a transaction data. When I'm checking goods receipt, it is a transaction data. And finally, we had a material master data and transaction data. It means that our activities are recorded, then the reporting part. Okay. So first of all, I'll tell you what are the masters. Okay, how to create the master and different concepts of the master. Then we'll move to the transaction part. Then finally we move to the reporting part. Okay, so here I am showing you the material master creation. So this transaction code MM01 is used for material master creation. What I need to do, I'll just enter my transaction code is this white box. It's called the transaction box, and either I can press enter or I can click on this green button. So it will take me to the creation part. Hello.
Amit.
Yes.
Yeah, that MM01 is a specific code, right? So we can't use any other code for getting into the master data.
No, it is a specific code. I tell you, generally in SAP a global rule is followed. Suppose all the SAP IDs are start with the alphabetic characters A, B, C, D, E, M. Okay. Suppose if I create my own ID, own transaction code by using my programming skill, so I'll put a Z as a prefix.
Okay, yeah.
If you see any transaction code, T code starts with Z, it means that it is not a standard SAP T code, it is a customized T code by the user or the consultant.
Okay. So wherever we go, any general SAP will have the basic codes, MM01 will go to the material master data.
Anyone globally whenever we go, MM01 is creation for material master.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now, this first one is called material. The material there are, when we in SAP, when we create any kind of transaction data or master data, first of all we need to define the number ranges or series. Suppose I want to create a packing material, and my management of my company had decided that for easy recognition, I'll start my packing material with the PK prefix. Okay, so this prefix, we need to first of all say that this whether this number is a system generated number or external number. There are two kind of number ranges. One is called the system generated number, where system will randomly create a next material in a numeric order.
Okay.
Suppose I put my number ranges of a system generated number start with 1 and end with 10 times 9. So whenever I will create a material, system will automatically create a number 1, 2, 3, 4 like this in an incremental pattern.
Yeah.
Then we have also facility to provide our own series. Like series, it means we can also tell system that for a packing material I want to create a start with the PM01. This is called the external number range. The benefit of external number ranges is that it will be very easy to track. By seeing the material code, you will come to know that okay, this is the packing material. Like raw material, we start with RM.
Yeah.
So by seeing the material code, you say that it is a raw material. Then comes the industry sector. As you are aware that SAP has also started the industry-specific solution. Like material master are relevant for chemical industry. There may be some different changes. Like for chemical, we may have some more specific quality checks. Okay. Then food grade item we will industry sector. Industry sectors here are not specifically used by any organization because we control other feature by the material type also.
Okay.
So I select the mechanical. Okay.
Okay. So the automotive comes under mechanical.
Now these are the some. Yes, automotive, then different steel industry.
Okay.
Then some kind of pipe manufacturing or some fabrication industries will come under the mechanical.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then comes the material type. Material type, each material has his different properties. Like when we talk about the chemicals, the properties of chemical, there will be a huge difference between the properties of a chemical item or a mechanical item like wiring.
Yeah.
Okay, the purpose of defining the material type is here that first purpose is that on basis of material type, we can define different kind of number ranges.
Yeah.
Number ranges, like for April, I can define that my number will start from 11.
Yeah.
Okay, for BLG, I can say that my number will start from 12. Like
Yeah.
that. So material management perspective.
So these are user-defined, Ahmed.
Is it audible?
Yeah, it's just breaking up. Your voice is breaking up. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Yeah. When you say these things, it's a user-defined, right? So we can put one, or you can even put the material name as material, right?
Yeah. Even we can also create material type. These all are a material type as default provided by SAP.
Okay. So you can even just enter a material type saying abrasives or something like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, for MM perspective, these are some few important material types, because there are different material type which is applicable to industry. Like Apple want applicable to my mechanical industry. Okay,
Yeah.
so these are the most common material type which is used by every industry.
Okay. So whenever they mention FERT, it corresponds to finished materials.
Exactly.
Okay. So that can't be changed. If I want to change the finished materials as the same, say FINI, that doesn't represent finished materials.
You can create your own.
Okay. But that will create confusion.
That will create confusion if your purpose is that much different that you should go for a different type then only, because in very few cases companies will go for a different material type, because it has an impact on so many other things also. So you need to change your entire setup.
Okay.
One second, I change my slide. Okay, so like for as I told you that for material management, for MM part, the first is ROS. This is called the raw material.
Yeah.
Then BRB, it is called the packing material. Then HALB, it is called semi-finished material. Semi-finished material which is used in the production process.
Yeah.
Suppose I am manufacturing a mobile. A mobile is an assembled item.
Yeah.
Assembly line will create a back cover while another will be creating a screen guard. So back cover, screen, all will be created as semi-finished because they are yet not finished.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the final finished material FERT will be the mobile.
Yeah.
Then comes to the spare part, ERSA. This is called ARSA. ARSA is used for the mechanical maintenance activities. My consumable items like my bearings, seal,
Yeah.
my some oil seals. Okay, then
Yeah.
comes to the hive. Hive is called the operating supply item. Operating supply item is some kind of item which is just adding to your production, but which is of regular nature. Suppose if you are consuming a chemical on basis of regular, your consumption for a chemical is per day consumption is around 10 meter cube. So you will create that item as operating supply because it is necessary. It will come day by day. Okay.
Yeah.
So here I'll take example of earth item. So it will ask me whenever I go to create a material type. As I told you that day, that materials are this is our structure. Okay. This is our client. Then we are creating a material for plant.
Yeah.
We at the time of material creation we have to define for which plant I am creating this material. Okay. And at which location I'll put it. Like means storage location. So I'll put here plant is a, if whenever you want anything in suppose if you want any kind of help
Yeah.
in SAP, this is a one field. Okay, you want to know what are the values in this field. Either you can click here or you can press F4. Function 4 key. You'll press a function F4. Function 4 key. It will show you. Like it is showing that these are the plants are available.
Yeah.
These all are the plants names.
Okay.
So I'll take test. Again I need to know what are the storage location. I'll again press F4, it will show me. Now see, it is showing the relationship here. It is showing that in plant 1110, 1110 storage location is available, 2220 is available, and 0088 available.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'll pick up a test one. So I'll pick up a test location. And what I need to do now, I need to press enter. So I'll click on this.
So you don't need to enter the warehouse number and other things.
These all I will tell you again. I will repeat this session for the warehouse management also. As I told you earlier that warehouse management is a part add-on module of MM. Okay, so when I will explain you the warehouse management,
Yeah. Okay.
at that time we'll enter this. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, what these are the different types of material management. Basic data 1, basic data 2, classification, purchasing. Okay, then MRP. I'll tell you one by one. So this field is used for. Suppose I want to buy a Tata Sky.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll put a description as a Tata Sky. This is a short description. Then I need to enter the base unit of measure, in which unit I'm going to procure from market. This is a very important thing. If you enter wrong base unit of measure and if some transaction are happened, you cannot change it. You just need to delete the material.
Yeah.
Okay. There are different kind of base units. Again, what I did, I just want to check what are the values. So I just clicked here.
Yeah.
It is showing me the values. Like it is showing me the activity, bag, box, bottle, bundle, then measurement units. Okay. If suppose some new base unit of measure comes in mind, suppose it or generally SAP keeps all the unit of measure.
Okay.
But if something is new, we can also create a new unit.
Okay.
Most common base of units is number.
Yeah.
Now here I need to define also the material group. See, whenever you see this kind of sign, a tick on a box, it means that this is a mandatory field.
Yeah. Okay.
There are two kind of field in SAP. One is a mandatory, second is a optional.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the mandatory field, so I have to fill it, otherwise system won't allow me to process further.
Yeah.
So I enter a unit of measure as a number, then I go to again check what are the material groups are available. The purpose of material group is to just summarize the material group. Suppose I have created, by the period of some time, I just want to know what are the electronics items I'm having. So in reporting part, I'll just search report by using the material group.
Yeah.
So here I enter the material group as a triple. Another fields are, this is called the old material number. Suppose if your item is having some old material code, sometimes what happens, people migrate from one ERP to another ERP. So in my previous ERP, my item Tata Sky may have a number, here Tata Sky material will be 100,360. While in my other ERP, another system or another legacy system, it may have a material code as a Tata Sky. So if I want to mention here, I'll put here X0001 as my old number. This old number will help me in help me in searching. When we see the searching option, like how to search the material, these are the, first of all, I'll tell you the basic fields which are the mandatory. Then we'll move to some other fields. After running one session of complete session, I'll tell you the meaning and uses of different fields because Nitish, Nitish, can you hear me?
Hear you, but hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, it is now.
Yeah, I just got a text message saying that there is a lot of disturbance coming from my side.
Actually, your back side of the vehicle was passing like this.
Okay, so I'll try keeping it on mute for a couple of minutes and then check how it goes. I'll text you. Can you read the text?
Yeah, I can read.
Yeah, okay. For a couple of minutes, I'll just
whenever you want to ask, you just unmute and just.
Yeah, okay, that will be good. Yeah.
Okay, so I repeat again, the old material number is maybe a material number of some legacy system which may be used in some old period. So this material is used for our reporting purpose. Then I move to the next one. This is called the basic data 2. Again, the basic data 1, basic data 2, all these features are linked with the material master, whether you want it or not. Here you can see that there is no any field is marked as mandatory. Now the classification one. The classification in SAP, we can use a different classes and characteristics to identify the material, to identify the different batches. Okay. This is for perspective, this is the this is most important material master view. This is called the purchasing view. Whenever I'm switching the view, you can see here the name of the view. Now what does this purchasing view contain? It copied my basic text, my plant, unit of measure, material group. Now he's asking me to enter the purchase group. As I told you earlier, the purchase group is a name of a buyer. So I'll just press F4. It will display me these are the different buyers are available. We can create, this is in we have to at the time of customization or implementation of the SAP, we have to create different buyers because it is not default feature. So one second, I'll take some name here. So suppose I'll take this one, the P01, H.A. Goswami. So I'll take H.A. Goswami as a buyer. Now, if my
is it just restricted to one buyer? Can a material have multiple buyers?
No, you cannot assign multiple buyer code to one material.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to assign one. There is a one-to-one relationship between the buyer purchasing group and the material.
Okay.
Now, if my item is a batch managed, there are some items like some chemicals are handled in batches. So I take this item as a batch managed. Now, as I told you yesterday that this key is used, purchasing value key is used to send the reminders to the vendor for his delivery purpose. So here you can see that I think you asked yesterday that what will be in key 1 and 2. So you can see that here the reminder 1 will go on 10th after the delay delivery 10th days and 20 days 30 days. Then in purchase value key 3, you can see that the first reminder will go on 5th day, then 10th day, and then change 15th day. We can change it as and when required. This is not a mandatory one. System is not asking us to enter this one. System here only asks us to enter the buyer code only. So this is a purchasing value key. Now next field, one important field comes is the GI processing time. The GI processing time is that in how many days you will process the GR. GR means goods receipt. In how many days you will enter or update the system for the receipt of the data. Suppose I entered here 3 days. It is in the days. Here you can see that it is in the days. So I'll put it 3 here. Next I move to the purchase order text. Purchase order text is called the detailed description of the product you want to buy. Here in short text we have written Tata Sky. Here I can write like Tata Sky HD box with fish 6-month pack, like this. So this detail will be my product specification. Okay. Now I'm moving to the MRP part. The MRP part is called the material requirement planning. There are, as we created a material for the ARSA means the spare part, there are some spares which may be handled by the automatic reorder point planning. So for automatic reorder point planning, we need to select the MRP type here. So these are the whether it is the automatic reorder point planning or manual reorder point planning. It is called the consumption based planning. All other types are used in the production planning. And seasonal MRPs are used in production planning. So here two kind of planning. One is the manual reorder point planning where we will put our reorder points in manually. Another one is the automatic or historical consumption pattern. If I select the reorder, if I select the planning type as a reorder, manual reorder point planning, then system will ask me then what is the reorder point. So I'll put I need at least 2 Tata Sky in my stock. So my reorder will be a 2. If I use the MRP run, then if stock goes below to the 2 numbers, then system will automatically create a purchase requisition for a Tata Sky. Now it is asking me for MRP controller. MRP controller is the key responsible for this item. Again, there may be confusion between the purchasing group and MRP controller. Purchasing group is a key which is used, which denotes the person who is going to buy the item, while the MRP controller is a key which denotes the person who will handle this item on a shop floor and who will be responsible for the stock position of this item. Then it is asking me lot size. Lot size is very important. Suppose if you want to buy a pencil in the market, so you will have if you want to buy a single pencil in the market, it will cost you 10 rupees. While if you want to buy in a packet, it will cost you 60 rupees per packet, means 6 rupees per pencil. So lot size of my procurement proposal will be decided by this lot size. Here there are different kind of lot size, like 2-day lot size. All these lot size are used for the production part. This is the key which is used, generally we use in material management part. Lot for lot means whatever the system is generating the requirement, system will have the same quantity of PR. As I given you example of fixed order, this one, the FX, the fixed order quantity, it is a quantity which is available in the market. Suppose pencils are not available in the market, pencils are not available in the market, it is only available in the packet size. Okay, and suppose you have put a reorder point of a 10 number, and when system calculates your stock position, it comes to know that you are having a deficiency of 5 numbers, 5 pencils. That's what system will do. In case of EX, this lot size, system will create a purchase equation for 5 number, while if you use the FX, fixed lot size, you have defined that this metal is only available in a 10 numbers of punch. That system will convert your actual requirement of 5 number into the 10 numbers, because you told the system that this item is only available in the pack of 10. Then move to the next MRP 2. MRP 2, here one important key is the procurement type. Here there can be over 2 kind of procurement. One is the in-house procurement, second one is in-house production, second one is the external procurement. We have selected the material as spare, so definitely it is going to procure from external source. Some kind of material for like as I give an example of a mobile where I am in-housely producing my items. In that case, I may select this first E, in-house production. Now system is asking me for plant delivery time. This is the lead time of a product. Suppose if I enter here 30 days, it means that my lead time for a Tata Sky procurement is 30 days. If I create the purchase equation today, the system will automatically calculate the delivery date on basis of its lead time mentioned here. Then MRP 3 is not relevant to material management. MRP 4 is also not relevant to material management. These are also not relevant. Then we move to quality management part. As I shown you yesterday that there are MM is a central module, so it will have an integration of all the other SAP modules. Suppose if I here we are trying to purchase a Tata Sky, and if I want that before issue Tata Sky quality and other parameters should be checked. In that case, we need to activate some inspection type. So here these inspection types are used in this quality management module. It is again an optional one. If you want to check the material for inspection, then quality management view is required, as it is not required. Suppose we'll take example that Tata Sky should be checked. So what we'll do, we'll click here. It will show me what kind of inspection types. So I'll click here. Again F4. These are all the inspection type used in SAP. The most common inspection type and widely used inspection type in SAP is a goods receipt inspection for order. If I select this inspection type, then at the time of GRN, system will send my material in the quality inspection stock, and after confirming its quality, I will move material to the unrestricted stock. So I'll select here inspection type 1. See here, it means that it is activated, inspection is activated. Now we'll move with the accounting part. So here the MM and QM integration comes under this tab. Now the MM and FI part comes under the accounting part. In accounting, the valuation class is, we have to define valuation class for each and every item, because on basis of valuation class, systems are mapped to pass on the financial details to the particular general ledger. Suppose for Tata Sky, I want that it should go to my normal expenses GL, so I'll put a different valuation class. Or if I decide that it will go to my some capital or project GL, so we'll have to select a different valuation class. This valuation class is a customized part. We can create our own valuation classes, and we can also assign the relation between valuation class and our GL. Then again, the price control. It is there are two kind of price controls are available in SAP. First one is the standard price. Second is the moving average price. In all the input materials, is the outside procurement material, we use the moving average price. Suppose we have procured a material on price of 100 rupees of a quantity of 10 numbers, and another again we procure the same item in the same quantity 10 numbers on the price of 150. So system will take an average price and will update the average price here. At the time of creation, first time creation, we may put the price here. Later on, system will automatically update the prices. Then again, accounting to is not that much of use. So I'll just save it.
Ahmed, all these details will be priorly given to us, right? When we are entering into SAP. So all these details will be given to us before.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the details are given to us. I mean, this kind of details like the valuation class, it is given before the entering the data in SAP, because we need to ready system.
Yeah. And same with the moving price and everything, because some other accounting team will be instructing us to enter such and such values, right?
These are all the, I mean, all the user, I mean, the end user who want to create the material will provide all the details.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, see, the 100 360 material is now created. What was the what was the transaction code for material creation?
Was it MM01?
So in SAP, the creation is always done by 0.
Yeah.
1. It means it will always have a number 1 in the last position. And if I want to use a change T code, material change, what I need to do? I just need to replace this 1 with 2.
Yeah.
And if I only want a display, I don't want to change, then again I'll replace this 2 by 3. So my material creation T code will be MM01, material change T code will be MM02, and material display T code will be MM03.
So when you enter MM03, so all the materials in the master data will come with the display.
No, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
Here I entered the MM03. I enter MM03, so it will take me to the last created material. Okay, but suppose I don't want to see this material, I want to see another material. So again, this functionality here again F4 option is used. F4 option is called the search help.
Yeah.
Okay, I can write, suppose I just put a TA. Here, the searching is done by putting a star ahead of the letter, ahead of the word and after of the word. I put a TA, and whenever I press enter, system will display me all the materials which are having this word TA. Okay. Again we do one thing. Again we go back. Again we click here. Now I am putting a word portable here. It will show me all the materials having this description, having this portable word. See. If you remember that we have put one X0001 in the old material code of this material here. Okay. So I'll do one thing. There are different kind of search options. Whenever you see this kind of a sign, it means that there are different tabs are available to search the material. See, these are the different tabs are available. Now see this material by material group. If you remember that we have entered one material group in at the time material master creation. So if I want a list of all the material group, I'll select the material by group, and again I'll take the electronics. So system, when I press enter, system will show me all the materials having the material group electronics. Okay, see, this is our material. We have created this data set.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, the search option is by old code. I have mentioned some old code. So I just need to enter my old code here, and if I press the enter, see, it is directly show me data set. So benefit of old code material group is helpful at the time of searching. Okay, so now I am using a material code T code MM03, and I search this by adding a Tata, again star, I don't know, something is wrong with the system. Okay, whenever I see this by Tata, it's 100,360. This is a test system, now this function is not working here. So if I want to see the material in display mode, see here it is, system is showing me that what is the name of my T code, what is the description of my T code. Also, you can see here what is the T code running on currently. I go back and change my T code. System will display the T code here.
Ahmed, when you say change material, is it editing the master data?
Correct.
Okay. So whenever we want to make any changes in the master data, we have to use MM02 as a code.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So like I change the description here. I just press the save button. See, material 100, 360 changed. Now it will have a new description that I says D. there are different T codes. Suppose there are two kind of T code. One is used for individual master, while some are used for the mass maintenance or the mass display of the material. Okay, here in MM03 we can see only one material. But if I use another T code called MM60, this is a list of materials. Here, this screen is called input stream. These are the options are available. I can put the material type here. I can put the material group here. I can put a plant here. So let's see. I just put the plant as a test here, and let's see how many materials are in the plant. See, these are all the details are comes here. See, it is showing me the material code, plant, material description, last change when it was edited, material type. Here it ROH denotes raw material. Okay, the material group, unit of measure, buyer code. This is we have used this buyer code, the MRP type, manual reorder point planning, valuation class, moving average price, and the value of the material, and the user ID who created the material. So this is called the listing. Whenever you want to see that how many materials are in my plant, you are not going to check each and every metal in MM03. So that this is again a different report. This is the SAP main menu. This menu contains all the T codes available in the SAP under the different heads. The materials management part comes under the logistics head. So if I open this, it will show me the different slides. It will show me there are a group of T codes for material management, then sales and distribution, logistic execution, production, plant maintenance, customer service, quality management. So if you don't remember, if you suppose you forget the T code, so how will you do? You just need to open this tree. Suppose I have opened the material management part. Again, it is showing me the different heads: purchasing, inventory management, excise, logistics, valuation. Suppose if I want to search the material code creation T code, MM01. So I know that it comes under the material master part. So I'll open this material master part. Under the material master part, again it is showing me a different folder. I open this, it is showing me again a folder of creation, change, delete, display, and mass maintenance. Means in mass you can change group of material in a one shot. So if I click here, see, it is showing me the MM01. If I double click it, it will take me to the material creation. Again back to sales. Now all the T codes are available. Like here, display T codes are available. In every box, in the same way, like if I want to know T code which will be created for purchase requisition or index, so I'll again click on the purchasing. It will show me.
So there's no need to remember all those T codes.
Master data. So I'll open. There is no initial view because I mean every time you go to search, you type letters. If you forget, you can search here also.
Oh.
So you're running the purchase order creation key.
I mean, the main SAP menu.
This is the main SAP menu.
Okay.
So Ritesh, I think we should, tomorrow we'll continue more about the material. Tomorrow we'll again repeat the material creation